Well, morning Tuffers. We're in Dalhousie Woods today on the Surly Pugsley fat bike, inspired by MuttsCycles video of yesterday or whenever it was. So the plan today, nip round all the zones, pinch them off MuttsCycles, aka Scott of MuttsCycles Emporium in New Battle. No, it's not, it's Newton Grange. So I've got my camera mounted on the forward mount, looking back. I have another camera down below, looking forward. So that'll get us a lot of footage. And I may come back tomorrow and do some off-camera shots, off-bike shots, so set up the camera round about, film passing and so on, which is the time-consuming part. But all good fun. Onwards. I'm actually running at tyre pressures that I normally use on the beach. 10 on the back, 8 on the front. I thought it might be a good idea for the camera, just for vibration and stabilisation. Might make it that little bit smoother on the bumpy stuff. Well, actually I forgot to adjust them. Normally it'd be 15 and 17, but well, makes it a little bit squirrely on the corners. But anyway, get used to it. It's like riding an armchair, comfort, or like one of those big soft suspension American cars you get. It's actually good fun as well though. You know, was that a pothole? Was that a small car I ran over? Oh dear. So coming up for our first zone. Weaving between the trees. There we go, ticking zone. I can't remember the name of this one. Deanwood Turn. One lost to MuttsCycles. He doesn't mind. I don't mind when he takes them off me. A lot of cheering in the background I can hear at Dalhousie Castle. Possibly some poor unfortunate souls getting married. Oh well. My dad once said, "You can't be happy all your life, son." Well, he was wrong actually, but you know. I had hoped that the vegetation and the flowers would have been a bit further ahead, but they're not out yet. This is a sugary bit. I think it's an old wall, a collapsed dry stone wall. But conditions are quite dry, which is good. When I first used to come here, about 20 years ago, this path was about a foot wide, one person wide. Now it's up to 2 metres in places. COVID did that actually. The increase in traffic. Right, down to the bridge. Nice to see someone's been doing some trail maintenance there. Now we don't want to fall off here. Taking zone. Turn round into granny gear for the climb back up.
Zone taken.
Right. I'm sure Mutts will be watching me taking these zones. Go on. Up, up, up. I don't have a particularly low gear on this with the Shimano Alpine. So you need to put some effort into it. Into fourth. And the wall we go. I had a friend once said that he did some videos and nobody looked at them. How do you get people to look at them? He was quite disheartened. But, oops, I said, I don't do them for views. I do them because I enjoy doing them. Doesn't matter if nobody looks at them. It's about making and creating and enjoying yourself, having a bit of fun. Do you like the fancy trousers? Got them on AliExpress for £5. Bit daft, but adds a bit of colour. There we go. Now, I think from Mutt's videos, these fields have been ploughed now, so we'll need to keep to the edge. So I can find a tractor track. There's a tractor trail there. I'll follow that. Oh, no, it's dead. It's sugary. Maybe this isn't the best idea I've had today. Trying to do quite sugary about. I think we'll come back up the edge. Oh, what was that film where they're transporting dynamite and they came to these corrugations, and the faster they went, the better. Certain resonant frequency of the dynamite wouldn't explode. That seems to work. Right, this one's along at the edge of the field here, so we'll go and get it. There we go. Tracking zone. About we go.
Zone taken.
Zone taken. Upper Dal path. I'll go along the field edge, I think, and follow these tyre tracks. Look remarkably like MuttsCycles. It's much smoother here. See, fertiliser's been sown on the field. One thing about the fat bike I would say, there's a hair, it doesn't make it easy. I would say it makes it possible. This is like loose, dry, sandy soil at the moment. If it had been wet and claggy, we would have had to stop about halfway to get the wheels turning again. So, back into the wood we go. It's getting warm. I may have to take my jumper off. Oh, that leaves the problem where to mount the microphone transmitter. I think we'll go across to these tyre tracks, because that edge there is really awkward. Shuggles or not. There's a kind of gap between the plough bit and the edge. It's wide enough to walk, but it's not pedal width. And you clatter your pedals. The only thing is I need to stop and go over and get the zone. And we're parallel to it. Which is about now. So, back in a minute. Back again. Zone taken, Preston home. No, that's not Preston home. Anyway, so along and up the road. Yes, the faster you go on the tractor tyre corrugations, the better. Right, up the road now. Not the best conditions for a fatty. Not with these tyre pressures anyway. I'm working on a new bike project at the moment. I've got a frame I bought some years ago. It's a Genesis Day 1 Reynolds A53 frame. Really lightweight, slim. So I'm going to get that stripped and I'm going to paint it in blocks of colour, about 8 different colours, and sort of random colour blocks. Do the frame and the forks, handlebars and the wheels, and then I'll build it all up as a minimal turfing bike, I suppose. Although, to be honest, it would be pretty much like the Ogre, but it's more of a project for the painting. I suppose to try and create a little work of art. I was toying with the idea of going single speed or fitting an Alpine 8-speed gear on the back. Can't quite decide. Plenty of time though. It's going to take a long time painting. Right, here we go. Doing the track. Taking zone. It's mild. Zone taken. Watch the mud. Probably won't be any today. Because back there on the track somebody had dumped a whole load of tyres. Illegal fly tipping. I suppose that's what you get when you go to a backstreet garage and you charge you that little bit less for the job and for the tyre. It's because they're not having to dispose of the tyre properly, they just dump it somewhere. Starting to spit with rain, but we'll be down in the woods soon. Top gear. Down to the left here. I have a choice of routes here actually. You can go straight on and follow the old road down to the ford. Although you need to kind of cut off to the right to get the zone. Or you can go down this way along the river. Now you can cycle along the field, which isn't too bad. Well, there's a path, but it's not a very good path. So which way? Down through the woods we go. Oh. This is where the path runs out. I'll follow MuttsCycles trail. It looks like it's been raked. I don't think it's been planted yet, so won't do any harm. To the conifers. What's the cold air now? I made quite a few vids here in the past when I first got to Pugsley. Now, I think we need to, no, I think we'll just be sensible and walk. I'm of the generation that kind of missed out the BMX and the stunt riding and the jumps and that kind of stuff. So, although to be honest, I would probably never have done it anyway. I always kind of valued my bikes. I don't want to break them. I always like to keep them clean and polished and well maintained. And this bit here, yes, you could probably cycle it, but there's barbed wire on the left there. So you don't want to scat your hand along that. It's gnarly, figuratively speaking. So the tree roots, but here we go. The eagle has landed. We're now down at the south esk. So I know to hit this spot once. or the same otter twice. During the day, no less. Actually, I was thinking of selling the Pugsley, but I'm rather enjoying this, so I think I may just hang on to it. Though I can't remember whether Mutt cycled up this last bit or not, but top points to him if he did, because I think it's a tricky little bit. I've actually done some trimming here, it needs a bit more. It'd be better cycling along the field, but you've got to lift your bike over the fence. It's a very narrow path, this, and I've got brambles on one side, barbed wire on the other. Hidden bumps and fence supports that are lurking in the grass. It's easy on this slopey bit to get taken downhill, and because it's bumpy in the grass, tussocky, it's awkward to get back on line again. There's some moo cows ahead, and a big bull. Bottom gear. We're nearly there. There's some rocks. Oh, Pugsley right over. This is an awkward bit here. I have to put my foot down. Points fail. But we're in the zone. South Esker side. Bottom gear. No way we're going to get up this skit. This is a lift and lug job. Well, the bluebells are beginning to appear. Another few weeks, I think. That's a nice bit, I'm always enjoying that bit. And then threading the needle through the two trees. I had to do a bit of engineering to get the front rack that I had adapted for the Ogre to fit the Pugsley. I had to bend up a new bracket to fit the fork end, top of the fork where the mudguard bolt is. But it's proving quite steady, which is nice. No, I'm not going to try and bunny hop that one. I value my teeth and my nose, and not having broken arms and things and scrapes, and not damaging my new £415 lenses of my glasses. We've got a wee dip here, doing it up just to the mill home zone. Mill home's just up there if you're ever here. I suspect it was a corn mill. Couldn't find much about it online on the Royal Commission site. But the mill lathe runs there up to the ford. You can see the line of it. So that would have been maybe 17th century, I'm not quite sure. Alright then, let's try and get down here and up. Come on, up we go.
Taking south.
There we go. Now, the challenge
Sound taken.
is to get up this bit. Of course, I've got to think of continuity if I come back tomorrow, because obviously I would cycle this bit, set up the camera at the top, film that blah 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 at the bottom, use the two cameras. So I need to wear the same hat, the same jumper, same clothes, hope for the weather's the same, although I'm not bothered about that so much. Right, here goes. Bottom granny gear. You can do it. You can do it. Thunderbirds, let her go. I don't suppose it really matters if I don't do it. Bottom bit's easy. Once you get past the first bend, that's the hard part. Keeping the... Oh, this gear's too high. And then you get to the step bit. You pug the legs down. Yes. Done it. Cool. Now, normally go that way, but the steps have collapsed and it's a real pug to get down this slippy muddy clay. I noticed that Pal Mutt went up the other way, which I might do. I suppose it depends if I want to get the witches zone or not. I've got a wee spider. I'm just having a look at the steps here. Still bad, but there's a kind of path to the side evolved over time, so I could go that way, but I think I'll go the other way. It's a nice route for cycling. Just need to get up there though. This is little more than a game trail. What the actual route I mentioned earlier was like, just this little narrow path. Oh, it's not too bad. Again, it's since COVID, it's widened and cleared a bit, and bum. Oops. I said the B word. I could have cycled up that, but you'd have to get off at these trees anyway. Nearly a goner. It's these tree roots. This actually brings us out at the wee bridge. And we stopped to get that zone, the second zone. Now, not going to be able to ride under this tree. But we can ride down that. And we're back at this little hill again that we did before. Just getting traction there. Right. Whew. So there we go. Other than the witch's house and the zone at the castle, whew, I've got the zones and some hopefully good footage. Anyway, I'll do a sign out just in case I don't come back tomorrow, and that gives me an ending piece for the posting. So until next time, was it live long and prosper, as Mr. Spock used to say. Perhaps he still does, actually.